coach here pregame. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Left side is Simmons. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and they're a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third down, here's Frazier. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he makes the extra point. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Press center downs going to the air. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Right side, it's Terry. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Out wide left, it's Roberts. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The run inside. It's Roberts. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like, they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Missouri! Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. The screen, and watch out. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Handoff for Frazier. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And just an outstanding return, takes it back to the 7-yard line. The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Roberts. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Rush is on, being chased. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Warner. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Play action on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Drops back, it's Bailey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia sent out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Off play action. Moving to his left. On the run, fires downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And it's really tough when those quarterbacks are on the move, running, trying to square their shoulders up before they throw the football. Really tough to do. Defense flushes them out, does their job, makes the big interception. Great job by the defense.
Here's a give to Frazier. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. On the ground, it's Phillips. Got enough for the 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Number 8, set to advance on the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Left side, it's Danzy. Caught, and he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh downs going up top. Complete on the left to Williams. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That one's not even close.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Oh, pressure's coming. Gets away to his left. He's going to take off. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Offense facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Phillips. Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though, on the reverse? Perfectly executed. He's able to get to the outside. That's a really nice gain for the offense.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Boise State taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Broncos in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw one first. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Roberts.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Phillips. To the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, it's Roberts. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Missouri wants to go fast.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown!